Morning, kids. You're welcome to our social studies class. Today, our topic is drug abuse. So first, we'll begin with the meaning of drug abuse. We need to understand this topic. Last week, we talked about drugs in general. We talked about helpful and harmful drugs. We talked about illegal drugs. But today, we're going to talk about drug abuse. So let's understand what drug abuse is. Okay? So drug abuse is the use of drugs or medicines without the advice of a qualified doctor or pharmacist. Okay? The use of drugs or medicines without the advice of a qualified doctor or pharmacist is called drug abuse. All right? Now take a look at this picture of this person here. You can see a spoonful of drugs. This person is taking drugs that were not prescribed but by a qualified doctor. So what this person is doing is self-medication. Now, self-medication is also called drug abuse. You need to stop it. If you've ever done this before, please stop. Okay? It's one of the things we're going to learn today. All right? Now, drug abuse also includes the use of illegal or harmful drugs. Okay? Such drugs are bad for our minds and our bodies. They can hurt the brain, the heart, and other organs. So here I have a picture of this is cocaine. This is cigarette from tobacco, right? And cocaine is illegal, while cigarette is harmful. Is a harmful drug. Now, these drugs, when you take them, they don't only hurt your body, but they can hurt your brain, your heart, and other organs of your body. That's why you need to be careful. Okay? Now, let's look at why people do these things. People take drugs. Some people use illegal drugs because they want to escape from a stressful time in their lives. And they think that when they use drugs, this will help them forget about the problems they have. But is that true? No. Others use it because their friends are using it and they want to fit in with them. So we can identify two things here. That some people use drugs, both harmful and illegal drugs, because they have a problem or they are stressed at work. So they quickly just take some drugs to help them either forget about the situation or the problem at that moment, or just something to knock them off. Okay? But they forget that when they come back to normal, when that drug wears off, the problem is still there staring at them in their face. So drugs is not an escape from a problem. All right? If you look at these two pictures, the first two pictures you see, you can see this person with books in front on the table, in front of the person. Maybe it's schoolwork, maybe a lot of homework the person has. But because the person is already so stressed, there's so much to do, some people will quickly just go for something to make them high, a drug to make them high, or to make them to knock them off. so that they forget the problem they have. Look at this man at work. So much to do. He's in front of the computer. His cell phone is ringing. The landline is ringing. What is he going to do? What will he not do? So there's so much stress these days that people just want to get by. And one of the things, the quickest way to them is to just take drugs and forget about the problem. But the truth is, the problems don't go away simply by taking drugs. All right. Look at the last picture. You see a picture of teenagers. You can see behind this young man some 3 youths. Obviously, they're doing something, taking drugs, and not all of them really want to take it, but because their friends are doing it so. But look at this young man. He was bold enough to walk away. That's one thing you should do. Always know that. Walk away from a bad situation. Walk away from drugs, okay? It's not good for your health. So, what can drugs do to our bodies? Well, drugs can hurt us. It can harm our lives, our schoolwork, our friends and family. Drugs can do much more. It can lead to mental illness, accidents, and addiction. Now, how does drug harm your schoolwork? You may want to know. Well, a child who has been doing so well in school, making A's, when that child starts taking drugs, you see a drop in his or her grades. From A to F, the child starts failing. Okay? So when this happens, your schoolwork has been affected negatively. It can also cause mental illness. Your brain will be damaged. Accidents and addiction. Last week we talked about addiction of drugs. You know that this drug is bad for your health, but will you stop? No, you cannot stop. You keep taking it even when you know that it's hurting you. And accidents, yes. Look at this picture. You see the picture of the truck? That truck has simply fallen off the road. Yes. Most truck accidents you see happen as a result of a drunken driver. Like most truck drivers take alcohol a lot, and when they are drunk, accidents can happen. Even on the road, most road accidents is as a result of drinking. All right. So these are various ways that drug abuse, some of the things they can lead to. So we must be careful. All right. Now, so what do you do when there is a case of drug abuse? Maybe somebody is taking drugs. What should you do? If your friend or someone in your family is taking drugs which are harmful, tell a responsible adult. That's the right thing to do. Okay, tell someone. Tell your parents. Tell an adult that is older than you, that is responsible. Okay? And then do not take any medicine on your own. Whether that medicine is helpful drug like vitamin C or paracetamol, do not take it without telling your parents or your teachers first. Because these are responsible adults who will consult with a doctor once they find out that you're ill, and they will seek the advice of a doctor who will tell them which drug they should give to you that will be of help to you. So leave that decision to your parents or to your guardian to take. Do not make that decision on your own. do not take medication on your own. All right, you do not have that right. Okay, what else can you do? Say no to drugs. Once someone offer you something, a drug to take, say no. All right, whether they are your closest friends at school or your neighbors, okay, do not accept. Say no. All right, so that's so far what we can take, but as usual, there are always questions at the end of my videos. So here I have 5 simple questions for you, and I'm hoping that there will be no challenges. All right, all the best. Goodbye.